Hi ladies, I am back. So for those of you who don't know me personally, my name is Jennifer Solosky and I am a online health and fitness coach. I help people achieve their goals when it comes to that, but also kind of a life coach. I help people with their finances, I help people with their relationships, you name it. I'm passionate about helping other people and I lead a team of over 4,500 people. So today I'm covering something that is a journey I'm currently in, and that is motherhood. I am a new mom. I gave birth on July 4th to a handsome little guy. His name's Joshua Alexander. And today I want to give you my top 3 tips for new moms when it comes to breastfeeding. Breastfeeding is kind of what caused me some stress in the first week. And honestly, it's not something I foresaw happening, and that's why I want to give you some tips today. So whether you're a new mom or not, I would encourage you to watch this video and tag a new mom or someone that you know is pregnant, because I love helping people, as I already discussed, but what I'm most passionate about is connecting with other people who are similar to me, who are positive, who are driven, who kind of want more out of life. And so I would encourage you, if that sounds like you, to become a part of our tribe where we share information, we add value to each other, we lift each other up. We're not one of those mom shaming people that we talked about in my last video. And if you haven't watched that, I encourage you to do so. But let me go ahead and jump right in. So my first tip is patience. This is an area, I'll be completely honest, I dropped the ball in this area big time. And I think that I caused a lot of my own stress because of that. So remember this, you've never breastfed before. And baby's never breastfed before, and yet we expect it to be so natural for both of us, but it's not. You know, in the beginning, he's just bouncing his head everywhere. I call it pecking. He's pecking everywhere, trying to find your nipple. You're trying to find a good position. It's just awkward. Now, you know, for me, when I first, the very day of my birth, he latched right on. So I didn't foresee any problems, but I'm going to go into some things that I did that triggered a snowball effect. So in hopes that, you know what, I can help other moms who maybe knew nothing like I did when I first started. I literally knew nothing about breastfeeding. I didn't really study and research the way I wanted to. Baby came a little early, but that's besides the point. So have patience. Expect there to be crying. Baby's gonna cry, but you've got to have patience with yourself. Go into it knowing that he's gonna be fussy because he's trying to learn how to do it. I'm really proud of my baby. By now he finds it pretty quickly, and then it's like all of a sudden he goes straight in like a bird for a worm, and he latches on beautifully, and that's because he's learned it. I'm at about a week and a half postpartum, and so baby's gonna learn you, and you're gonna learn baby, and he's gonna learn how to do what he does, and you're gonna learn good positions. So that's tip number 1, is to have patience. Tip number 2 is position. You've got to be willing to try different things. Go to YouTube, Google it. I mean, there are so many different ways. There's the football, you know, there's the traditional where they kind of lay on your forearm. And for me, honestly, the biggest game changer is this baby right here. I just got it, I think yesterday. It's a rocking chair. And oh my goodness, it gives you the perfect position. If you don't have a rocking chair, highly encourage you to invest in one. And I really want to, but if you are online, which if you're watching this video, you are, guess what? You could go to your online garage sale sites. And people are selling stuff usually for dirt cheap. So don't use money as a reason not to get one, because this will save you sleep. It will save you stress. And for me, just trying to find the right position was really difficult in a chair, especially right after birth, because I was uncomfortable sitting, and I didn't even tear. I had a home birth. It was beautiful, but it was, you know, you're so uncomfortable down there. Everything's kind of re-transitioning and healing, and so it's tender. But you know, and you're trying to stack up pillows and get the right angle, and it can be hard, but you've got to have patience with yourself, as we've already covered. Patience with yourself, patience with baby, but find a position that works for you. Like I said, the recliner for me, I'm able to rock, which soothes baby, but it is just the perfect angle where he latches right on, and it just, everything fits kind of perfectly. So that's tip number 2, is try different positions, figure out what works for you. I can tell you during the first week when he got really fussy, we discovered once that we went outside with him, and he instantly stopped crying, and he latched on every single time outside. So try different rooms, try different positions, figure something out, and then roll with it. We take him outside anytime he gets super fussy because it instantly calms him. So just try different things. And again, remember, this is a new journey. Don't expect it to come natural. You guys have to learn this together. And my third tip, and this is where I messed up, is be careful with pacifiers. You've probably heard it before. I had heard it before, but he had gotten so fussy and I was so frustrated. You're tired, you're worn out from birth, there's just all of these things. And you get things for emergencies. So we got it just to calm him when he was really fussy, but it becomes something that becomes kind of common practice. It's just too easy to grab and throw in their mouths because then they're sucking on something. But what it can sometimes do, now this isn't 100% of the time, but at times it can cause confusion for the baby. So you're introducing another nipple, and you just have to be super careful with that because they learn to calm themselves and soothe on something other than mama's breast. Now, I work from home, so I am able to, breastfeed full time. Not everyone can, I understand that. So for some people, this may or may not apply. But for the person who, is going to be a stay-at-home mom or whatever the case may be, just be careful introducing other nipples. That could be a pacifier, that could be a bottle. We introduced the pacifier and the bottle, and baby stopped latching. So like I said, initially he latched on beautifully, no problems whatsoever. But eventually what happened was he got confused. He started turning to the pacifier. He'd prefer the bottle because it gives them quicker milk. And so of course it just became something that caused frustration for me because then I'm constantly in tears. And the first week is really hard hormonally for women as everything's retransitioning. And so I cried every single day, a lot of the times almost 24/7, just because I wanted that intimacy with him. He wasn't latching on. We were turning to the bottle more and more. But we initially, once we kind of realized there was a problem, we eliminated the pacifier altogether. And now, as we slowly learned each other, it's just easier. He's latching more often. And the beautiful thing is like I said, now it's not as much of a problem, but we would use the bottle kind of as needed. So sometimes if he was super fussy, we at one point were turning to the pacifier. If I can't get him to latch on, because sometimes they get so frustrated and then it makes it even worse and they're definitely not going to latch, giving them a little bit of the bottle would soothe him and calm him. And then I would go back and, try to get him to latch. And most of the time he would. So those are my top 3 tips. I really hope that you find them helpful. Like I said, even if you're not a new mom, if you're someone who just likes to help other people, you're someone who likes to share when you go to a great restaurant, or you see a good movie, or you're just someone who's just like, when you see a new mom or someone doing something that you've done before that needs help, you're the type of person who jumps right in. Tag your pregnant friends or tag moms in this video. That way we can be sharing this information and helping each other out, because honestly, these are things I wish I'd known. They sound like common sense, but as someone who knew nothing about babies, I did not know these things. So there you have it. Those are my top 3 tips. I look forward to touching base with you guys. Just wanted to tell you I'm in much higher spirits than I was in my last video. The pregnancy hormones and everything are starting to balance out, and I just am feeling really good. Love being a mom. Love that you guys jump on these videos. You guys encourage me so much. But last and not least, like I said, tag a friend if you know someone, but let me know, did you guys use bottles, pacifiers, breastfeed? Comment below so I can know what you guys did, and if you guys have some tips, post them below. That's just another way we can help each other out. All right, guys, I'll talk to you later. Have a great day, and I'll be in touch soon.